Music, a medicine to the soul. We all are musical creatures. Right from the birth, the first musical thing we heard was our beating heart, which beats in rhythmic patterns. From our heart to our walking in rhythmic pattern to our speaking in a single tone, melodious tone, all goes back to music. A music is a thing which unwantedly we all do or we all hear every day, every time, and every moment of the time. I think music is the first global invention of this world. Why so? Because we all are divided into various cultures, various ethnicities, various groups, various languages. But in all these things, a music is like a constant line, which is there equally in each and every religion or every ethnicity. Whether it be Sare Gama Padhani or Do Re Mi Fa Sol La Ti, the whole world music is covered only in 12 notes. And these 12 notes are mended in such a way that these notes control our mind. Music has a power to heal as well as to control our emotions. In our Indian classical music, the great scholars, the Pandits, they have made such rag or such compositions or such melodies which can affect us at a specific day or period of time, which we call Raga Prahar. So if a rag is sung at a specific time, it affects the most. Our Pandits and scholars also created rags based on the Navarasas, which are the emotions. And accordingly, the rag can amplify the emotion which we are feeling or help us in covering up some grief. I'll give some example of this. Let's enjoy this. The first rag I'll play is Rag Yaman. This rag gives a very happy feeling of excitement, happiness. So if you all can feel with me. Followed to this, the next rag is Rag Marwa. This is a rag of grief. Some people might feel grief while hearing to this rag, or some people might feel peacefulness. The rag goes in a particular melody that it helps us to calm our grief. Our next rag is Rag Hamir. This is a rag of adventure, excitement. This rag takes you to a different level of excitement, because the combinations of notes in this rag is a playful nature. And our next rag is Rag Darbari Kannada. It's said that this rag is so peaceful, it helps us to sleep. So if anyone here is having some troubles with sleep, just tune into this rag and enjoy. So in this way, music can affect our emotions. Also, we are listening all these things through an instrument which I have with me, which is very rare instrument. This instrument is known as Dilruba. A Dilruba is a predecessor of this instrument which I have kept here. This instrument is called as a Mayuri Veena. So any instrument which has strings, when it comes to India, it's known as a Veena. But why this instrument is called as a Mayuri Veena? Because it looks like a peacock, obviously. And it also sounds like a peacock. That's why it's called a Mayuri Veena. I'd like to demonstrate how it sounds like a peacock. See, this instrument also looks like a peacock. This is the beak. And very beautifully carved. This instrument is nearly 100 years old. So see, the peacocks sound through this instrument. So in this way, our ancestors always compared our music to some birds, some animals. And we also named our instrument after those animals and those birds. We have Makara Veena, we have Mayuri Veena, and all other sorts of instruments. So this instrument, which is such a big instrument, was very difficult to carry in those times by the warrior tribes. So they made it to its shorter form, which was known as a Dilruba. We can see all this beak and all this decorative portion is reduced. And this is the minimalistic and playing version of this instrument. So let's hear on Dilruba the style of music which is played. So you might have noticed till now, this instrument is played in a vocal style, which we know as Gaiki Ang in our Indian classical music. So what is a Gaiki Ang? Gaiki Ang typically follows the vocals. So if I am playing this instrument, my practice was firstly done by my Guruji in vocals. So each instrument player, a Sarangi player, a Dilruba player, or this style, board instrument style, is always a vocalist. A breath is equivalent to a bow. So this is our, if sa, and how we follow the vocal music, ni sa re ma ma re, re ma pa ni dha pa, re ma pa da ma ga re. Nowadays, this instrument is gone very rare. Why so? Because it requires to learn new vocals and then you can start on this instrument. But it's not like this instrument is never been used in any music. If we go to few years back, in one of the Rafi Saab's song, the Tere Mere Sapne, to some newer versions of A.R. Rahman, we have this instrument in all know, the Rosa Janeman, to the very modern Shankar Mahadevan in the song Dilbaro. So in this way, this instrument is widely used in all types of music. And the speciality of this instrument is any song which is sung can be played on this instrument. I will give an example. A folk song. Please check how it follows the vocal nuances. Kesariya balam आवोनी पधारो म्हारे देश केसरिया बालम आवोरी पधारो म्हारे देश. So a folk side. Now let's go to a bit traditional. We folloh the words in this instrument and our bow movements go accordingly. Like Payo ji maine Ram ratan dhan payo. To very modern music, if we go. So at last, I will conclude with a very famous Bollywood song, O Rangrez, and how it follows the vocals. See. O Rangrez tere rang dalya mein Thank you so much.